My name is Guillermo Valencia. I'm president owner of Valencia International. We're U.S. customs brokers, and we've been in business for over 45 years. As a U.S. customs broker, our issue has always been customs compliance. That's number one. And secondary to that is logistical issues like border crossings and transportation, warehousing. But really what keeps us up at night is the evolving trade environment. A knowledgeable customs broker will help you navigate through those complex regulations and help you stay compliant. The one thing that's been constant is the conflict between Asia and the US. That has forced manufacturers to look elsewhere. What happens with these escalating tariffs that have been imposed by the administration is that everybody's paying duties, and some of these duties are escalating. They're cumulative. So the cost of these tariffs get really pronounced unless you qualify for some sort of free trade agreement like the USMCA, and those offer benefits of tariff exemption. They allow you to have market access, duty-free access to North America, to Canada, and USA, and then vice versa also. They allow you to import into Mexico duty-free. From a proximity standpoint, the timeline for shipping lanes is 2 to 3 days, if not same day, as opposed to shipping something overseas. From an infrastructure perspective, we have modernized ports of entries, so that assures streamlined crossing and customs processes. And from a skilled labor standpoint, I think the industry has experts in the field that have knowledge in what they're doing, and that'll keep you up to date on ever-changing regulations and ensure compliance. So even amongst all the uncertainty of tariffs, there's a certain amount of reliability and predictability in the region because we've strengthened our supply chains in regards to manufacturing and the import-export process. For me as a customs broker, compliance is number one. So you got to develop a robust compliance and valuation program to comply with customs. You have to make sure that your components, your raw materials are properly declared, properly valued, that your origin is determined correctly, and that you have the proper classification. Once you do that, you protect yourself against increases in duties and against customs audits. The other concern for me in importers is to make sure that they optimize their supply chains. So if they're using a component and they're sourcing it from a certain country, to see if there are options for that customer to source from a different country that will not expose them to the higher tariffs. As the administration continues to change trade policies, we need to stay alert on the new dynamics of trade. USMCA is coming up for you in 2026. There's bilateral agreements going on. So it's very important that businesses have compliance efforts in place throughout their supply chain so that they ensure compliance with complex regulations and ensure compliance with US Customs. I think the future looks good. Trade with Mexico is going to continue. We're their biggest and largest trading partner, their closest ally in geography. The future of North America relies on a solid trilateral agreement. Freight flows through the US, doesn't flow around the US. So it's imperative that the three nations work together to guarantee that this integration continues.